Hey, yo, what up, y'all? This your boy, DJ Shoeshine, the finest DJ in the land, coming to you live one time from the shoe shop, you know what I'm saying? Y'all make sure y'all follow me on Twitter and Instagram at DJ Shoeshine, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all know how I go down. Facebook.com/Shoeshine Radio, Facebook.com/RB Mix Show Jams with a Z, that I host with the big homie G.I. Jackson of the legendary R&B group H-Town. But enough of that. Ladies, I got an R&B superstar in the house tonight. My boy, Jordan. What's up, big homie?
Hey, yo, what it do, Shoeshine? I'm really happy I could be, on the line with you tonight, talking to the people over the airwaves. What you got going over there, man?
Man, we just chilling right now, surfing the internet, doing a little networking, promoting, man. You know how I do it, man. I got to salute you, too, man, because every time I do a mix or post anything, you know what I'm saying, related with, promoting, man, you always show love, you know what I'm saying, so I gotta salute you, you know what I'm saying, for doing that, you know what I'm talking about?
Man, I definitely appreciate it, Doc. It's been a real eventful last year, and I'm hoping 2015 is gonna be one of my best years as far as my music is concerned, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. 2015 is gonna be the breakout year for everybody, man. But since you're new to the show, man, the first question that I ask every guest, man, you know what I mean, is basically, when did music begin for Jordan?
Man, I actually started doing music seriously and really focusing my music, to be sold, to, try and build that fan base and whatnot when I was about 17. I would say about 2007.
Okay. That's what's up, man. I like I said, man, you sent me that email, man, a couple days ago, man, and it was just so tough for me to pick just, 2 songs out of all the songs that you sent me, man. I've been bumping every last one of them, man, and I just love your style, you know what I'm saying? So big shouts out to you, my man.
Man, I really appreciate it, Docky. It really comes from, artists, and groups such as H-Town, artists like Babyface and Case, definitely Sammy. Like I noticed Case and Sammy were two of the people that you interviewed, and listening to their music coming up, because I'm kind of like a almost 90s baby since I was born in 89, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I kind of grew up on that 90s kind of style, you know what I mean? So anything that came out of the 90s, 2000s, I'm real big on it. As far as R&B, I definitely know about it.
Oh yeah, that's what's up, man. I'm the same way, man. Born in 88, you know what I mean? And shoot, I heard you mention H-Town, you know what I'm saying? So I got to give a big shout out to my boy Shazam and G.I., you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Man, I'm talking about them boys was so tight, bro. So tight. And I listen to them still a lot.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. We appreciate you for that, man. But man, we have so many talented acts such as yourself that's doing R&B, you know what I mean? How do you feel about the state of R&B right now?
Man, I really feel like it's kind of trying to reposition itself into in a place where now hip hop is the popular genre, and that's new.
Yeah.
That's a new thing. And I kind of find my niche is kind of working with the hip-hop artists. You know what I mean? Like kind of putting myself in those circles, because those are the circles that are becoming more popular and prevalent in the media right now.
Right.
They're trying to use hip-hop in all type of different media ads, and Nike, Adidas, all these big name brands. They're incorporating the hip hop culture.
Right.
And so I think the thing is for R&B is to kind of find that niche. Just find that median to where we still stand true to that R&B that we grew to love from when it first began way back in the 50s. You know what I mean, with the groups. And, when it came up to the doo-wop, and then it came up to the ballad, you know what I mean? It's like it's been just kind of, evolved over time. But I guess it's kind of searching for its next evolution. It's almost like it's free-shaped,
Yeah.
It hasn't really just formed a face again just yet.
Yeah.
But I think that's good, because it's like a lot of artists, they're not just R&B singers nowadays. They're so versatile and they can do so much. And sometimes as an artist, you feel like, you gotta just do this. Or a lot of people put pressure on you to just focus on one thing, but you might not be good at just doing one thing. So you want to express yourself in all those ways.
Right.
And I think it's just a good time for everybody to just figure out how they can express all of their talents through one medium. And my medium will be expressing most of my talents through my music.
Right. Man, that's what's up, man. And speaking of R&B and hip-hop, man, you recently did the collaboration with Snooty Wild for Want You to Know, which the video is on World Star Hip Hop, you know what I'm saying? Y'all check that out. So tell me, how did that collaboration come together, man?
Well, it actually just came about, man. I was just on my regular Memphis grind, just kind of networking with the people that are in the city. And I went to a Memphis Music Commission event, and it's called Fresh Tracks, where you come out and you play your music for a group of people, different artists, and they bring in a couple of just random people just, that just are listeners and lovers of good music, and, they critique your music after you play a song.
Yeah.
So I actually heard Snooty Wild song play, Yayo, with the smash hit that he had that actually got him signed with CMG.
Yeah.
And I heard the song, and I had already heard it on the radio here. It was already being broken on the radio in the South and was kind of spreading by itself. And so I really enjoyed it, and I seen him. We got an opportunity to have a conversation afterwards that led us to the studio where we recorded the song the same night that we met. And after that, I actually didn't get to see him until after he was signed. The song had done well, and he had been on 106 in Park, so he was kind of light years from where he was when I met him.
Right.
But, he was still real humble, and, I was just real happy that, they allowed me to get on the song, and I didn't know that it was going to get put out, but one day some people called me and they were like, man, I definitely know your voice, bro, and it sounds like you. And when I saw the name of the song, I was like, yeah, that's me. So, yeah, I kind of missed my opportunity on getting my credits for the song, and that's one of those other kind of interview stories. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But most people who know me in the industry at this point, they know me because of that song. Just for me, just coming from promoting myself, Instagram and traveling and just, getting in people's face, shaking hands.
Yeah, most definitely, man. Well, we definitely gonna get that song on later on this episode, you know what I mean? But man, I gotta ask you, man, the name Jordan, man, how did that come about, man? Is that your government name, your stage name? Just, share with myself and the listeners, man, how did this come about?
Well, it's actually at one point, I told you I started singing when I was 17, and I introduced myself as just Jordan.
Yeah.
Not just Jordan, but Jordan, Right. That's my actual government name, Jordan Williams. So I didn't want to have to, pay to get anything copyrighted or trademark. So I just used my name. My name is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And, I did well. I performed all over the place. I won a couple of talent shows here and there. And after so long, I just felt like I just needed an opportunity to rebrand myself, because I felt like a lot of people knew me, but not enough people knew me.
Right.
So I took that as an opportunity to just kind of rebrand myself, since people knew who I was and what I was doing, but I wanted to kind of get myself out there to a broader audience. So I just rebranded myself and used the network of people that knew me as Jordan to kind of meet other people as Jordan. And since I had rebranded myself and, kind of packaged my look and just the tools that I was using to brand myself and promote myself, it helped a lot. And then I was actually when I was younger, I was in the house with my mother, my brother, and my uncle. And my uncle, he always called me Jordan.
Yeah.
You know, and that was kind of like a little New York thing. Like everything he would say it twice all the time. But he would always say, "My name's Jordan," and he's like, "Jordan," and man, he'd be like, "Jordan, man,
yeah,
go give me that right there." Like he's always saying stuff in twos, you know. And so I thought that would be cool, you know, to use that because I hadn't seen him in a while. I thought about him that day. So I came over with it, man, and it stuck. You know, a lot of people like it. You know, it always sparks an interest. You know what I mean? And nowadays, that's what, you know, music is almost about. You know what I mean? Yeah. The branding is so important.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. And you know, when I first saw it, I was like, man, this dude's name is Jordan, man. That's kind of tight. You know what I mean? So big shout out to you on that, man. You know what I mean?
Definitely, bro. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Man, Punch the Clock, man. I love this song, fam, and the concept is just amazing. You know, what inspired you to say, hey, if your man ain't working, I can punch the clock? What inspired you to just put this together?
Well, it's funny because I was in the studio with a producer from Memphis. He's very prevalent on SoundClick. His name is O'Brien Music on SoundClick. And if anybody's listening that's looking for beats, you should just go to o'brienmusic.com on SoundClick and check him out. He's got some great R&B. But I linked up with him when I found out that he lived in Memphis, and we were just working on some music, and I had already kind of wrote the concept out that I kind of wanted to make kind of a innuendo love song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
An innuendo. I didn't want it to be so straightforward about saying that I want to, you know, have relations with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I wanted to let it be known that that's what I was talking about, like kind of like an Al Green, you know, old school. That's kind of really where the concept came from.
Yeah.
You know, taking something that you know is one thing, but you know, making it a whole nother thing. You know, saying something completely different.
Yeah.
And so once we got that concept out of the way, the song just came together. You know, he got to playing the keys. I got to writing the words and coming up with a melody, and it came about, man. And you know, I think as a man, most men want to kind of be that guy for a lot of women that they see throughout their life.
Right.
You know, and it's not even necessarily a sexual thing. You know, it's just kind of like a man that's a good man. He sees a good woman, and if she's not happy, he wishes her happiness, you know. And she might be attractive, and he might want to be the one to give her that happiness.
Yeah.
Or he just might, you know, he might just hope that she finds it somewhere, you know what I mean? And Punch the Clock is almost really about that, because I have other songs that are kind of parallel. I feel like a lot of my music is parallel to one another. And so if you listen to some of my other material, you'll see that, you know, if you could take that a lot of ways, you know what I mean? It's definitely one of those kind of sexy songs, because that's what we wanted it to be. But it's a lot deeper than that, you know, when we get to talking about it, how we talking about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys just ain't on their job, you know, period. And that don't necessarily mean somebody else needs to come and step in while they're still on the clock, you know. But if the guy's, you know, not doing his thing, and, you know, he stands down, he gets out of the way, I see no reason why another guy shouldn't step up and, you know what I'm saying, take that woman's fulfillment to the next level.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. But, you know, without further ado, man, we're going to go ahead and go into this track, man, for all my Shoeshine radio listeners out there that's tuning in. Got my boy Jordan on the phone. Hey, yo, Jay, man, go ahead and introduce Punch the Clock to the people one time.
For sure, man. First off, I just want to say I appreciate everybody that's listening, you know what I mean? And without further ado, I want you to check out Produced by O'Brien Music at o'brienmusic.com. Jordan, Punch the Clock. Let's do it.
Right here on Shoeshine Radio, y'all keep it locked.
You've got thirst for days. I guess your man on Z. Swore he changed his ways, but still you calling me. When there's work to do, I'm coming through round 3. I'ma punch the clock and work you thoroughly. Cause he can't work your body like I do. Put in those hours that it takes to get you. If he creeping, baby girl, then he a fool. But it don't matter, baby, cause I'm here with you. And shawty, if your man ain't working for you, I'll come punch the clock, acting like you don't know how to. I'll come break you out, I don't know how we couldn't know you. Baby girl, you're hot, let me come over and show you how I punch the clock. You're so wet and warm, it feels so good inside. I'ma beat it from the back, then I'ma let you ride. Your man is out of town, but I can't spend the night. But before I hit the clock, girl, I'm gon' get you right. Cause he can't work your body like I do. Put in those hours that it takes to get you, girl. And if he creeping, baby girl, then he a fool. But it don't matter, baby girl, I'm here with you. And shawty, if your man ain't working for you, I'll come punch the clock, acting like you don't know how to. I'll come break you out, I don't know how we couldn't know you. Baby girl, you're hot, let me come over and show you how I punch the clock. If your man ain't working for you, I'll come punch the clock, acting like you don't know how to. I'll come break you out, I don't know how we couldn't know you. Baby girl, you're hot, let me come over and show you how I punch the clock. It's time, baby, for me to sex you like you mine, baby. We keep crossing that line, cause it feels so right. Just pick up the phone, you call me in the work, you want me overtime. But when I punch the clock, better blow your mind. I'ma see you please, get down on my knees, make you scream, go in deep, feel your every need. And show me your man ain't working for you, I'll come punch the clock, acting like you don't know how to. I'll come break you out, I don't know how we couldn't know you. Baby girl, you're hot, let me come over and show you how I punch the clock. If your man ain't working for you, I'll come punch the clock, acting like you don't know how to. I'll come break you out, I don't know how we couldn't know you. Baby girl, you're hot, let me come over and show you how I punch the clock.
Shoeshine.
Yeah, that was Punch the Clock by my boy Jordan, and I still got my homie on the phone inside the shoe shop. You still there, fam?
Oh, yeah, you already know.
Yes, sir. So, man, you know, we were talking off air, man, about the possibility of you dropping an LP in 2015. Go ahead and share with the Shoeshine radio listeners, man, what you got going on as far as putting an LP together or any mixtape work.
Yeah, Doc. Well, right now I'm just planning on doing a couple of mixtapes with a lot of producers that I'm planning on working with this year, and making sure that I get a lot of hooks together with a lot of these rappers that I was telling you about. You know, a lot of rappers have reached out to me since I was on the song with Smoothie Wild. And I just want to make sure that I touch all of those people that reached out to me, because I appreciate that attention, you know what I mean? And those people wanting to work with me, I definitely appreciate it. So I want to show that appreciation by reciprocating a hook for them also, you know what I mean? And as far as an LP is concerned, I'm kind of just taking my time, man. I really enjoy putting out singles and just letting people warm up to me, you know. I haven't really had the opportunity to brand myself the way that I want to, or even promote myself on a large scale quite yet, besides the song that I had with Smoothie Wild. Yeah. So for myself, I feel like I need to just kind of promote myself a little bit more, and then that'll give me the opportunity to have that fan base that I feel like they'll want to, you know, go out and get their LP and buy their concert ticket, you know what I mean? Bring a friend or two or three.
Yeah.
No, but I definitely want to make sure that I give them something, you know, beforehand to make them a little more familiar with that Jordan music
Most
thing we
definitely,
got
man.
going.
Most definitely, man. You know, some that people will remember for a long time. Something that we haven't had in a while, pretty much, huh?
Yeah, Doc, that's really what I want to do, because, I've been going with the flow most of my life. I'm more of a go with the flow type of person.
Yeah.
But for this year, I have more of a plan as to how I want to execute things and what I want to see happen for myself and also for the people that are supporting my music and that are looking forward to hearing more music from me.
Okay, man. That's what's up, man. Now, as far as, you've been doing your thing for a minute, man. Any advice that you want to send out to up-and-coming singers looking for that big break?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Because one thing that sometimes I get, and I never get this at the studio, and I think it's probably because sometimes, people, they have a certain respect for you and kind of just respect for the fact that you have worked with certain people. But my friends and some of my closer colleagues sometimes tell me that I need to make sure that I get some more voice lessons because it only helps, you know what I mean? And I can't do anything but agree with that. So any singer, if you haven't had the opportunity to, you definitely want to take the opportunity to be professionally trained when it comes to singing because it'll make the recording process and also working with more, what's the word I'm looking for, industry savvy people. They'll be able to tell the difference between the fact whether you were trained and whether you're not,
Yeah.
And even though I have somewhat prospered in the music business because of the fact that I'm just a tenacious person and I just like to overcome. I like the odds to be stacked against me per se. Like I would much rather do it, without the help, kind of, than go and get the voice lessons. But I'm going to get the voice lessons. Like I'm not going to be stubborn forever.
Yeah.
But you definitely want to just take those little steps. Things like that. Getting the voice lessons, reading is always, the most essential thing you can do.
Yes,
the
sir.
internet is like it's just like a utopia of information. It's like, what can't you learn?
Yeah.
And I think that's one tool that's underestimated for our generation. But if we don't have anything, we have knowledge.
Exactly.
We definitely have knowledge. There's nothing that we can't know. It's at the tip of our fingers. So we have to use that. We have to use that, not just in music, but in everything. But we'll stick to music because But you definitely got to read, man. If you got a question, before you ask anybody else, you can, go on your phone and Google it. It's all about keywords, how you word things, you know what I mean? If it didn't pop up the first time, how you wanted it, just try to reword it, Let that internet be your friend because a lot of people will misguide you.
Yeah.
But if you're a critical thinker, you can take 3 different sources and pretty much come up with your own plan that fits how you want to work,
Okay, man, that's what's up, man. Great advice, man. Real talk, bro. But before we get up out of here, man, I just gotta thank you for just, taking the time out of your busy schedule, man, to make time for Shoeshine Radio, man, and just, make this interview happen, man. Because, like I say, man, I've been following you for a minute, man, and just been really enticed by your work and all that good stuff. And I just said to myself, man, I gotta make time to get this dude locked in for an interview. And when God just gave me the date and the times, and I was just like, hey, I'm gonna just go ahead and shoot it to him. You know what I'm saying? If he get back with me, we're gonna make it pop. If not, hey, just try it again, you know what I mean? But hey, it worked, and big shouts out to God for making this thing happen,
Yeah, man, because he definitely is the one that makes it all happen. Because I was actually at a video shoot for a friend of mine, Criminal Man, and he had a feature with Young Dolph, and they were shooting a video here today in Memphis. So I went and showed them some love, and then I came on back home, got my little quiet corner so we could have this intimate conversation with the radio listeners. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yo, is there any shout outs you want to kick out, man, before we get up out of here?
Yeah, man, I definitely want to shout out DJShoeshine for having me tonight.
Appreciate it, man.
I want to shout out Web the Machine. I want to shout out HD the Kid. I want to shout out Bino with Hustle Squad Mafia. And I want to shout out my guy D. Austin also. And I want to shout out Lil Q Fam. I'm going to be doing a lot of work with my guy Lil Q Fams out of Memphis. We're going to shoot a lot of good videos. Check out a video I got on YouTube now called Freak Like Me.
Okay.
Started a while back for me. It's real nice, though. I mean, and the acting that we got in the beginning of it is just improv. It's just me and an acting friend of mine. And I just called her, the day of and was like, hey, I need you to act like you think I'm cute. You know what I mean? She did real good, man. She did real good. I'm telling you, be like, man, this dude can act too, what?
Hey, that's what's up, man. Any future plans of, trying to, get in movie roles, you know what I mean? I know we have a lot of, directors that are, doing, straight to DVD movies, even the big screen, you know what I mean? Do you have any future plans of pursuing that?
Oh, definitely, because one thing I didn't get to touch on, that's pretty much like I can probably act a little better than I can sing. I acted most of my high school career. I went to a visual performing arts school. It was a charter school in Memphis.
Okay.
And I acted most of the time. If I didn't have the opportunity to sing, I acted. And so I've been in a lot of plays. I've been Timon in The Lion King like 1,000 times. That's cool. I just sung the Kuna Matata so many times. I can't remember it all now, but I promise a lot of times.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you. So I done done my share of acting, and I mean like the little rinky dink high school done. We did it at the Orpheum. It was like a big thing. So
yeah.
I did my thing with the acting, man. I'm always thinking about getting back to it when the time comes.
Oh yeah, most definitely, man, for sure, bro. How can we got new fans and we got current fans. How can the new fans follow you? You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and kick out your social media information.
Excuse me. Well, you can get up with me at Jordan Music on Instagram. You can also check out my SoundCloud, soundcloud.com/Jordan Music. You can follow me on Twitter at Jordan901. And I definitely want people to pay close attention to this for anybody who's trying to send me any beats, or if you want to collab, or if you want to have me out to perform and shut down your club or your auditorium or your backyard, anything.
Yeah.
Just hit me up at bookjordanjordan@gmail.com. And it's as simple as that.
Hey, yo, simple as that, you know what I'm talking about. It's my boy Jordan, man. It's another Shoeshine Radio exclusive. Yo, Jordan, man, I appreciate you, man. We finna definitely get this interview everywhere, man. You know how I do it, man. The reason why I kind of do it pre-recorded now is because, a while back I had some issues with, callers calling in, didn't want to get off the phone. And you know what I mean? The phone just ringing, you know what I mean? So we're gonna try to, take it back and go back to the basics with it. But right now, everything with Shoeshine Radio is pre-recorded, you know what I'm saying? To kind of keep things smooth, you know what I mean? So
all good.
So that's how we do it, man. But ladies and gentlemen, Shoeshine Radio listeners, it's my brother Jordan. Y'all make sure y'all follow him right now. You know what I mean?
Please do. And Shoeshine, man, you already know what it is. It's number love, bro.
Oh, yeah.
You come to Memphis, we're going to get you some good barbecue. You already know.
Yes, sir, man. I got family in Memphis, man, so we definitely going to have to make that trip for sure, you know what I'm talking about? Hit up Beale Street, you know what I mean?
You already know.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you, man. You enjoy your night, brother, and we're going to get it in, phone.
For sure. Look out for me.
Yes, sir.
All right, Doc.
All right, peace. Yeah, y'all, that's my boy Jordan right here on the Defiance radio station on the web. It's Shoeshine Radio. Y'all keep it locked.